Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Beulahland Farms. I am Mike, and we are here still in November, first part of November. Uh, Not much time has passed in the game since the last episode. So we're back down here at the farm, and we got the case here with the trailer, which is full of corn. The combine is full, and I still have more to harvest. So I've kind of went back and forth on it. I think we're going to go ahead and drop down the little corn crib thing to dry the corn, get us a little extra money. So let's go ahead and jump into the build mode here and find it. There it is right there. It is $3,500. And I've kind of backed myself into a corner here on the farm. I've planted these trees really close over here, but I do believe, let's see, can I make it around behind the, ooh, that's going to be tight. I know I'm jumping around here a lot. Just trying to look for a spot to place this thing. You know what? I think our best bet. Let's look over here. No, we've got trees all over the place there. There. We may have to take out some trees, but what we're going to do for now, let's just get this in here. And let's see. Let's get this aligned with our shed. There we go. And we're just going to put it in right here. Now, it may be that I end up at some point moving it. We don't know. But let's go ahead and drop it in right there. Not the best place for it. Kind of had to just put it where I can put it. But it is what it is. Okay. So I do have the trigger zone markers on, so I can see what's going on. Let's spin the tractor around here. So you see we have 12,334 liters in the trailer. Alright, so we're going to dump the corn out. Let's see what it looks like in there. Okay, so it looks like cobs. I know that's what you would put in this, is cobs, not kernels, but it works. So we're going to give it a shot. Almost there. Alright, that should do it there. Alright, good. So, it looks like we're about a quarter, maybe a third full in that little silo. So we should have plenty of room there in it to handle all of the corn we're going to get off the field. The combine is full, like I mentioned just a few moments ago. And it has 8,000 liters in it, I believe is the capacity. So that, what was in it, the 8,000 plus whatever we get off the field, which probably won't be very much. There's not much left. Probably just a couple passes at the most. And this field will be done. Little Massey combine is working out pretty good. Obviously this map is larger, so at some point we will for sure have to upgrade this thing just to handle the bigger fields. But it's actually working out pretty good. This size field here is a good size for it. Yeah, we have the rest of this row and then the other one there. Almost there, and we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out this last little bit. One thing I do wish would be nice, and I'm not sure why they do this, probably to have something to do with the the amount of memory that these tire tracks take up, but I really wish that the helpers would leave tire tracks in the ruts in the fields. Uh, they don't, and it kind of looks weird because if you do use a helper, which I did use a helper for the majority of this field, well, it doesn't look like it's been run through with the equipment. And then you come along like this, and it just looks strange. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the helpers won't leave a tire track. That would be nice to have that. Um, I think possibly with course play that might be doable. I could be wrong there. I have actually not used course play with FS25 yet. That just haven't had a need to use it yet. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and download it here pretty soon and play around with that, see if it's changed much. I doubt it has, but it always worked pretty good, so I may have to go back to using that. Especially if I ever get to the point of using multiple pieces of equipment on a field at the same time. The helpers in game don't tend to work together great if you do. But I'm sure course play could set it up to allow that to work out just a little bit better. Alright, let's go grab the case. Got that last little bit of corn. It is not much at all. And we'll go put this over into the corn silo, crib, dryer, whatever you want to call it. While we're here, I'll go ahead and shut this thing down once it's empty. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and fold it up. There we go. And does this header fold up? Let's see. Nope, it is not. Okay. All right, we'll leave that there. We'll hop back into the tractor and take it over back to the property. So I don't have really anything as far as crops stored up. You know, we got a constant production of lumber right now, and that's really nice because that's making some pretty good money. We do have the firewood kind of stored up that we have to sell here soon, but we are down in our cash, down to $48,000. So yeah, kind of sitting on pause right now until we can get some more money. So almost 2 trailer loads going into this thing. It's not too bad. And while we're letting that empty out, let's go over here and let's check out our firewood mod here. Alright, so it still has 3,400 liters of wood in there. And then let's go check and see if we have any pallets spawned in. So we do have 2 of the wood beams there that we could take off. So yeah, we've got some money there, just not a whole lot. Alright, so we've got that emptied in. I don't know where I'm going to store this trailer. I'll never get it backed in there. You know what, we're just going to pull it right here for now. And then I need to go grab, oh, that's the wrong way, there we go. Let's go grab this combine. Now, one thing I was looking at, I wish I had the cash, because that field, let's see, straight back there, let's see if I can get my mouse. This field right here, let's go to the map. I'll show you. So we're in field 43. This field here, 49, also has corn, $202,000, but it's easy access. I can come right down this road and get to it here. So I wish I had the cash for that. Right now, I don't. Yeah, 65,000 in the firewood, 26. Yeah, so I'm short by about 50, 60,000, 60, $70,000. But we're in November 1st. So you know what I want to do? I may try to stretch some things here. I'm actually just going to leave this combine right here on the field. Because if I can, before that field gets harvested, I may actually try to go ahead and buy it. Because it's a little bigger than this field currently is. Let's zoom out here. This one this one here has the wood. But you see this one here with all of that corn would be nice to have. I don't know if I can do it. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Nope, that's wrong way, wrong way. There we go. So we've got our corn in here, and I think I need to turn this on, which doesn't really make sense, does it? It should be passive. So it is storing, and let's activate it. So it should be producing dry corn now. Oh, but we're going to lose some dry corn, or lose some corn. So 100 corn makes 80 dry corn. Yeah, that's not great, but it is what it is. Got to pay the cost, I guess, there. All right, so a little bit of time has passed by. I've been kind of just piddling around, look at some things, checking things out. I moved out some of these bags out of the production area. Look how many bags. This is pretty much ridiculous. But I think we've come to the end of this particular mod here. So we've got 0. Let's just turn this off. We have no more wood in the firewood processor. So I'm going to go ahead and deactivate that there. So you notice there's 1,187 liters of firewood in the mod. And it's not going to come out because it's 1,500 liter bags. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and change the output mode to selling. And what that's going to let us do, so actually, good, we're at 2059 here, should tick over, and we should make a little bit of money. Yep, there we go. So it should have sold everything in there. Yes. So it is zeroed out. So that's exactly where we want to be. We've used it up. It's a neat mod. Too many bags. If you set it to selling, maybe that would be okay. But that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this mod. Let's go ahead and do it. So probably having a little bit of difficulty seeing this. Well, actually, maybe not. I got it lit up there with my flashlight. So we're actually going to get almost $24,000 back out of that. So got it sold. And there we go. It is gone. So that's done with. So now what we're going to do is if we go over here to our inventory, we look at the firewood. It is coming up in value. So got a little bit of ways to go. Looks like February is the best time to sell it. We'll probably be short about 15,000 if we sold it now. So we're going to hang on to it for just a little bit longer. But I do need to get rid of this because it is clogging up this area over here. I mean, look how many bags we have. So many bags of firewood. And I actually ended up selling a few of them. So, yep, I've already loaded up 4 of the beam pallets over here. And it looks like we have some more in here. Yes, we do. Got 2 more to load up. So I'll go ahead and get those loaded on the trailer real quick while it's raining and back it in the shed to keep it dry till we sell it in the morning. All right, we are on our second part of November. 7:10 a.m. in the morning. It's a little bit dark still. A little bit dark, but the rain has stopped, so I'm getting these pallets loaded. The rest of the pallets that spawn in loaded onto the trailer. Let's go ahead and strap these things down because we're going to run them down and get them sold. And let's just verify. It always seems the warehouse is the best place, and it does seem that is still the case. try to get an early start this morning because I didn't know where we'd land with our cash, and I'm kind of excited about the possibility of grabbing another field this quickly, but I'm also a little nervous about it because if we do that, it's going to wipe us out again. So we won't have any cash to get a plow, put lime out, any of those other necessities, although we do have a few months before it's time to plant again, so it might be okay. Might be okay. I'm telling you, this lumber production mod has saved me. I tell you, that thing has just made a tremendous amount of product. All right, there's 88,000 right there. So we're doing good. Still a little short of the 204, I think, thousand. So not going to be able to get that field just yet. So we may not be able to do it. I don't know. Although I could go ahead and sell some of the firewood, even though I won't get the best price for it. Ooh, what a dilemma. Let's get back to the property and we'll take a look at the prices and see where we could possibly get to and what we need. That may work out. That might be an idea. Let's go ahead and cut my losses. Sell what I need to. There's always so many options. So many options. And I apologize. This is probably not going to look very well. Probably not going to look very good on the upload to YouTube, but maybe it won't be too bad. I normally don't like to record when it's dark like this because it doesn't normally look too good. All right, so let's see. We're at 160,000, and I need, if I was to go ahead and purchase that field, $202,000. If we go over here, we have $72,000 worth of firewood that I could go ahead and sell. So I basically need to sell about $42,000 worth. So that would be about half, a little over half of that. Let's make sure. Let's make sure that the corn's still there. Let's see. Let's blink over here. It is. Oh boy. And this is field 49. Let's just see if there's a contract on it. And there is not. No contracts on field 49. So, ooh, I think we're going to go ahead and sell some of these. Buy the field. And get it harvested, get it in the silo. Now, I don't think it's in very good shape. I think there's low fertilization or something on it, but it would be nice to go ahead and pick up another field. Oh. And you know, by getting rid of this mod, that it's going to make me not having a big bag lifter. Okay, I don't have to get one, at least not for now, not for these. Here we go. So about 3,000 bucks for every 2 bags we sell. It's just hard because you got to get that thing right in that loop, right there on the bag. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Can we do it from NZ? That's probably worse. That's probably worse. Let's see if we can get it in there. Close enough. Can I get more than one? I don't know. Ooh, there's 3. Oh, I fell off. So I can only sell firewood there, I believe, at that particular sell point. So probably after we get this sold, I'll go ahead and sell that little sell point as well. Probably going to be a lot of changes like that on this playthrough. We're going to try some things. May not stick with it. See how it works out. Make adjustments, move it. I mean, there could be all kinds of changes on this playthrough. So keep that in mind as we go along. Nothing's permanent. Oh man, this is taking forever. I have an idea. Oh. Let's see here if this will work out. Oh, it's heavy. It is heavy. Can I just slide them over? Oh, there's some light. Ah, the tree. Yeah, there we go. That's not very graceful. Actually, it's not graceful at all. But it did work. Get them in there. Let's see, these are that. They're squished together pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab them from the top. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Let me go ahead and sell a few. And then we'll get up to the cash we need. I'll bring it back in. Well, doesn't it figure that about the time I get ready to harvest another field, it starts raining. It starts raining. Alright, so that puts us at 206, 488. And I looked at the weather. It looks like it's going to rain till close to noon today. And then maybe later today. So I have a short window to get that harvested. Oh, I may be making a mistake here. Maybe making a mistake. Field 49, 202, 344. We're going to go ahead and buy that field. Puts us down to $4,144. However, there's actually another. Oh man, I could have sold that instead of the firewood. There is another pallet, so I could sell that to give us a little cash if I need to. Matter of fact, I may go ahead and do that since it is raining. Go ahead and run that down and get it sold just to give us a little buffer, but I'll make a decision about that soon. So, yep, we bought another field. We got to get it harvested. We'll do that next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button. If you're new to my channel or hadn't yet subscribed, go ahead and click that today. It doesn't cost you a dime. It is totally free. Again, thank you all for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you think this playthrough is going. I hope each of you have a blessed day.